Excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. This is Victor Lund. I'm the CEO and founder of RE Technology. I'm also a partner with Wave Group Consulting. We're really excited to have everyone on the call today. We're always exploring ways that real estate brokers and agents can gain an advantage in selling real estate. And a lot of times we find those advantages to technology, especially technology that really works. So today we have the sponsorship of Agent ProLink. They're one of the leading providers of mobile technology solutions. They're going to be sharing some of the information about what they've learned about mobile. But as we always like to do here on RE Technology, we always start with practitioners. So we're very excited to have Abe Lim here. He's a real estate broker in Orange County, California. So I just want to begin. If you could go to the next slide, please. Yeah, I just want to begin by telling everybody that you will be tremendously rewarded for coming to today's meeting. We're going to be giving out an iPad Mini 4 to someone at the end, and in order to get that, just go to contact.agentprolink.com. So if you want to just take a second to write that URL down, contact.agentprolink.com, you're going to get an iPad Mini, which is pretty exciting. So we'll just advance to the next slide. I just want to begin by introducing the folks that we have here today. I'm really excited to have Abe Lim on the call. He's a 33-year-old real estate broker in Orange County, California. They're having tremendous success as an independent brand in a highly competitive market with $650 million in sales. Abe, are you with me?
I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I am. So, Abe, can you tell us a little bit about your company? Like, how many agents do you have right now?
Yeah, right now we have about 32 in the Orange County, LA area, and we grew from just myself, about 5 years ago.
And so what's been, some people are going to look at 32 and say that's a small firm, but when you look at the production that you guys are having, I would say that it's pretty incredible. For most real estate brokerages in your area that are doing that kind of volume, their agent count is up over 100. But somehow you're doing some things differently in your market that's allowing you to really convert and produce a lot more productivity by agents. Are you just selective, or is it tools, or are you doing something differently, or is it a combination of all things? Like, how do you see that success happening?
Yeah, absolutely. It's both. It's definitely selective. I think probably over the last 5 years, we probably interviewed a couple hundred agents, and we've really just hired agents we felt had the same mentality, had the same drive, had the same desire to make an impact on the next generation of home buyer. And we're excited about technology and about doing things a new way to go out and really stake a claim in the real estate market. And so that's kind of the reason for us being limited to 32. And then, yeah, we employ a bunch of different tools. We've tried a lot of different things to see if we can reach, again, the new millennials, the new home buyers, to bring that business in and build a clientele base. And yeah, we found a couple things that worked, and we found a lot of things that didn't work. One of them being, again, technology. We feel like the next generation's, of course, tuned into technology. They're dialed in with their entire life, online a lot of times. And so we want to engage them in a way that that met them where they were, and we were kind of scouring the land and figure out what exactly was going to be that medium to get them. So yeah, that's kind of been the reason for the number.
So we do a lot of research both for MLSs and our brokerage clients, and one of the questions that we ask whenever we're surveying people to understand their satisfaction with technology, we ask, like, how old are you? And one of the things we find is that a lot of real estate agents are somewhere between the ages of 50 and 70, and a lot of the consumers are somewhere between the ages of 25 and 45 that are actively purchasing and trading homes on a regular basis. You move from a rental to your first home, to your second home, to your third home, and at some point in that transition, you start to go backwards and downsize your home after your kids get out of school and things like that. Are you recruiting, just the standard spectrum of agents, or are you recruiting younger agents? Is that part of the secret to your success, or?
Yeah, our average age in the office is about 37, and we have agents who are as young as 22 years old, and then as more senior as 63. And so we have a really good blend, but beyond any kind of like age, what I'm finding the commonality is just that drive to continue to create and innovate and stay at the forefront of kind of what's going on. That mentality is what I really recruit. And age is, nothing really but a number. But the energy is something that you kind of rarely find, or that kind of drive. People are used to doing things the good old way, that they've known or they've been taught maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago even, and they haven't really deviated from it because it's worked for them all this time. So, kudos to them, and we don't want to disrupt what they're doing. But, my mentality a lot of times with anything I do, but especially in real estate, is to stay kind of at the edge of what's going on, what's new. I am a, iPhone and Android geek. I love to know, what the new OS is going to do, what the new, iPhone 6 Plus is going to do, or 6, the new technology out there. What's it about? What's happening with it? I'm on top of all that, and so, even in real estate, I like to know, okay, who's doing what's working out there, who's created what, and kind of stay in the forefront of that.
So in your business, do you feel like you represent more of the buy side or more of the sell side, or is it pretty even? How does Landmark position itself in the market, or what do the results say?
Yeah, when I started out, it was primarily buy side because, 5 years ago I was 28. A lot of my friends were, buying their first home, and some of them were actually trading up from their first condo to their now, 4-bedroom house because they just had some children. So I started off really heavily on the buy side, but now I'd say it's a good mix of both. Again, people are selling their home and moving to a little bit nicer home. They're coming across wealth, and some of our sales actually does come from a commercial side too, because they're looking for investments, beyond just the home. They're looking for some type of commercial investment to kind of diversify themselves into, and so yeah, I work on all, and then commercial also has been a pretty big kind of spike in the volume over the last 2 years or so.
There's a funny joke in California, and I think it's probably the same joke that plays itself out in Florida and many other areas of the country, where you get pulled over by a patrolman and they don't ask you for your driver's license, they ask you for your real estate license. But I mean, you're in a tremendously competitive place. Can you tell me a little bit about where buyers come from in your marketplace? Because I mean, there's so many real estate agents in your market. I think largely because it's one of the best places in the nation to live weather-wise. You've got a beautiful ocean right next to you. There's a tremendous economy where you are, and great academics where you are. But and all of those things produce a very, very healthy real estate market, and certainly your average price point dictates that. But where are the buyers coming from? I mean, it's hard to live there.
Yeah, some of the buyers, again, are just kind of growing up into home ownership. So some of those buyers it's weird. It's like mid-20s they start looking for homes, and a lot of them, again, it's not with their own funds that they're buying these homes, but with gift money from parents who are fortunate enough to save and help out in that way. So we find buyers that way. We've tried a lot of different marketing, flyering and doing that, some events, to get ourselves kind of staked into different neighborhoods, all kinds of stuff. But still, our kind of bedrock of business inflow has been referrals. It's been that one client that has an amazing experience with us and tells all their friends about us. Any conversation they have about real estate, they let them know about their experience with us. And really, it's been kind of growing that way. On the sales side as well, neighbors talk when you list a house and they have a really good experience. They get a price that they didn't think they can get, or whatnot, or maybe they even get the price, but the procedure or the process was really good. They've told their neighbors about us, and from that, luckily, we've grown. So really, for us, we took a step back from all that, and again, trying flyering and trying a lot of different things that agents in the past have really found success with, and we said, okay, what's working for us? And really, it's the referral, it's the service levels that we provide, and that kind of speaking for itself. So how do we leverage kind of that and that almost kind of viral activity that's going on in conversations or as neighbors talk and whatnot at parties, as real estate is brought up? How do we kind of augment that and keep that party going, in some ways? And that's where we came across some tools that really helped us, and Agent ProLink was one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, so you've reframed your referral development by just having you and all of your agents, when they're talking to a potential buyer or seller or anybody they run into, you're just saying, hey, let me give you my app.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's hey, here's my app. Actually, even on the first kind of visit, when if someone's asking me for my business card, I actually don't hand out business cards anymore. I said, well, just give me your cell number, and I'll text you the link to my app, and within a few seconds they have my app on their phone. And then from there, of course, as we're working together and as the relationship builds, I ask them at the end of that process to go ahead and share, if you can, the app to anyone that you come across, or that you want to make sure that they get taken care of well. You want to make a good referral to them. Instead of giving them my business card, please just give them my app. That way we can engage, and they can see all my stuff, my social media, my reviews, my webpage, all that. And so yeah, that's kind of how we've changed the engagement a little bit. It's the same old engagement. I mean, you have the same conversations, you talk to the same things, but instead of kind of the business card or the flyer or the magnet that I asked them to kind of keep, it's actually my app, and then from there it's super easy for them to share. And what's been helpful for us on the back end is, on a day-to-day basis, if someone's having a conversation with someone, I don't know whether or not they had that conversation. I'm not that deeply involved in their lives to know those details, but I do know when they've shared my app, and that's been pretty cool for us. And then from there, all of a sudden, we have a way to engage them. We have some information on them to contact and make that connection. And so it gives us kind of that feedback. Okay, that customer that we just closed with is thinking about us and has shared our app to 2 other people, within their network over the last 5 days. One, I want to call to thank the customer and ask if it's okay to reach out to those friends and engage them, and that's kind of the way we've gone about it, and it's been really successful for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty astounding, really. I mean, it's a complete departure. So, one of the things that we're finding in all of our research, and I know that you're echoing this as well, is that when you talk to consumers about what they expect from their real estate agent today, it's they expect expert advice, and they expect connectivity, and then be able to communicate. And communication isn't the old way anymore. I mean, if you think that people, the people are reticent to pick up the call. They, if I call somebody, I'm going to get their voicemail. I don't even leave voicemail anymore. I'm old, but young people. My daughter doesn't even have voicemail set up on her phone. It's just this. You get this user has not configured their voicemail. She's, if you try to call her and she doesn't answer, then to send her a text. And she communicates with all of her friends through Snapchat. She communicates to all of her friends through Instagram and text messaging, and she doesn't even think to pick up the phone and call anymore. But so many real estate agents are still ensconced in this old world technology where they're not enabling these communication tools that really meet today's home buyer and seller preferences. So I mean, it's really great that that you guys have found a victory in the way that you've deployed your application. I think Abe, at this point, it might make sense to just kind of let Elijah walk through kind of the foundation of why you guys are having so much success and what the research shows, and then Maybe Elijah, you could just show a couple of screens of the application too. So if we could just go to the next page. And I do want to remind people as we transition here that in the GoToMeeting control panel, if you have questions of Abe or Elijah as he talks about a little more about what's happening in the mobile space, please put them in the GoToWebinar control panel, and we're going to get to your questions right after Elijah walks through a few things related to what his company has done. They're the service provider to Abe. They're enabling this referral adoption through the mobile app, which is all branded to the brokerage and branded to the agent. So it's a really nice, clean, easy way to deploy this strategy very easily. So Elijah, are you with us?
I'm right here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, and just to get started, I want to thank you again for giving away the iPad. I know everybody gets really excited, and it's Christmas time, so we're very thrilled for that.
Absolutely, glad to give it away. I mean, hopefully either if it's re-gifted or used for one of the agents on the call, we love it. We're glad to support that.
You bet. Well, I know that your company is doing some great things. Obviously, Abe is a huge fan because you've empowered his business pretty dramatically. So can you just tell us a little bit about what's driving mobile adoption in the marketplace today and how people are interacting with mobile differently than they did even a few years ago? And then just give us a quick run-through of how your application is meeting those demands.
Sure, absolutely. And Victor, I think you and Abe really spoke into that really well. I mean, you mentioning what your daughter is up to and how she communicates. I mean, guys, that is the next generation. And so many, I find that so many agents, want to use the same marketing channels, the same marketing tactics and strategies that they've used in the past because that's what they were taught. And as technology changes and as ways to communicate with a new audience, right, a new demographic, the millennials are coming, as we know, right? So the millennials are just the same. So there's so many millennials that will rather text than pick up the phone if it's more appropriate because of the speed or because of the connectivity or because I'm inundated with 15 other things right now. And some people hate that. I know some of the older agents are like, man, just pick up the phone and call me. But here's what we found, to answer your question, is just like your daughter, there's other ways to communicate just as effectively. And I don't think text is the only way to communicate. And we know that text is not the best end-all, be-all way to communicate, in general. But it serves the means and the purpose that most people have adopted. And so what we've done is we've just placed our company smack dab in the middle of new connection, new ways to engage your client. And in fact, the clients almost like that better. What we found, end users, right? The agents, end users, clients, whether they're listing their homes or looking to purchase new homes, what we found is that those people don't necessarily want to be bothered until they need to be bothered, right? So as much research and as much stuff that they can find out about the agent online before having to engage or while they're engaging, right? The more tools and transparency and ways that I can communicate with you are actually better. And that's what we're finding is the younger generation, which myself and Abe and a lot of our cohorts are a part of, are wanting that style. And so we built our entire company around acknowledging that, not fighting against it. Sure, we can pick up the phone and call you as agents, but there's no need for that in every capacity, if that makes sense. So to jump in and walk through kind of what we're up to today, guys, I hope to just speed through some of these slides, but just give you a lot of value. So let me just jump right in to what we're up to today, okay? So I want to unclutter and
just before you jump into this real quick, Elijah, I just wanted to make one other note to everybody. This whole presentation that you're going to get, this whole webinar is going to be recorded as well. As you're thinking about this, you don't need to really take a lot of notes because we're going to give them all to you. So just try to stay focused on what we're talking about here today, that he's about to go through a tremendous amount of information that's going to be super valuable. And then as he goes through it, focus on putting your questions in that questions control box. So let's do it.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Victor. Yeah, so guys, I want to unclutter and demystify mobile marketing. We're going to look at a 10,000 level, right, 10,000 foot kind of view, right? Today, we're going to share some new millennial mobile strategies to take you deeper into more meaningful prospect, client, and referral relationships, okay? And then we want to give you a simple and actionable mobile marketing framework that you can actually deploy now, okay? And so that's what we're up to today. Let me jump right into the content. Let me give you some demographics. So I believe that documentation beats conversation. So I can tell you till I'm blue in the face, hey guys, the millennials are coming. Hey guys, you should probably look at this. Hey guys, listen to Abe, and guy's done a lot of production in his own business, and here's why, and he's looking at this. And so I want to just show you right out the gate what the stats are saying. Now this is a stat from Pew Research Center. Some of you saw this because we put this in kind of the marketing about this webinar. So 84% of your potential buyers in the target demographic that we're talking about, millennials, okay, make $75,000 a year or more, and they're educated. Look for yourself. It says right here, smartphone ownership is highest among young adults, those with income and education. Guys, this is the group of people that will be buying homes. So do you want to work with them in a way that they're already used to communicating and already used to validating and vetting you, or do you want to beat your head up against the wall and force them into your channels? You can see right here that most of them are on a smartphone type of device and are educated, those that are in the demographic that are wanting your services. Now, I'll take you even a step deeper. Now, this stat says more than half of smartphone owners have used their phone to get health information and do online banking, okay? And this is within the last year. So 62% is getting information about health conditions. 57% is done online banking. Look at this next stat, 44% look up real estate listings or info about a place to live. Guys, this is in the last year. Okay, so again, I believe documentation beats conversation. The thought here is, are you going to, as an agent, are you going to beat yourself against the wall saying, man, these millennials aren't engaging, man, I don't really know how to attract new clientele, I'm going to do the same old, right? Well, what about that 10 to 20% of the growing edge of your business that you're not even adopting? And I'm telling you, it's the millennial. And you cannot tell me that they're not in a position ready to buy. I know stats say, well, they're not quite there yet. It just depends on who you're talking to. And the question is, are you engaging them in a way that they're already comfortable and used to engaging? Because obviously the stats show that they're looking to do that. So let's just do a quick poll right now. We'll jump into this. And the question for you guys is this. What's the most frustrating thing about marketing to you as an agent? And if you can go ahead and answer this, you got 4 choices. Seems gimmicky, can't prove ROI, it's too difficult to implement, or all of the above, right? So take a moment there, and we'll do that poll right now. All right, and if we want to just go ahead and show those results right now, just to see how you guys answered into that, that'd be great. All right, and I can't necessarily, I'm not sure I can see the results there if they're shown on the screen or if you're going to be a screenshot, but I'm going to just keep moving for time's sake.
All of the above. It was the biggest answer.
All the above. Okay, great. So, Victor, maybe when we do these poll questions, you can give me what you're seeing as the most, because I don't have the accuracy.
You bet. We'll do it.
All the above. Got it. Okay, and I would say that's pretty general for most people, right? I, as a person that focuses on marketing, and we have a marketing technology company, I think a lot of marketing out there seems gimmicky. I agree with most of these things out there. It'd be all the above for me too, okay? And so what we've done is we've taken our marketing efforts and put it into a platform that it takes away all of that. So it's not gimmicky anymore. You can prove the ROI. It is not difficult to implement. All right, I'm going to do a giveaway really quick. And so, Victor, if you can find someone that's engaged on the call, or Leilani, or someone else that's on the call today, if you can find someone in the chat that's engaged, here's what I'm going to be giving away right now, okay? I'm going to give away right out the gate, somebody right now is going to win our services, which is your own mobile app, for 1 year, completely free, okay? So whoever, Leilani, if you can find somebody right now in the next minute or so, we'd love to give someone right now out of the gate as a thank you for being a part of this webinar. We're going to give you our entire suite of tools for 1 year for free. So as you guys look for that person, we will announce that here in a second and move on. pick me, pick me. Yeah, you guys pick. Whoever looks like they're really engaging and wants an app. Again, guys, we want you to have this tool because you've heard from Abe that it absolutely does work when you work it, just like anything else, right? You can't sit it on the shelf and never give your app away and expect it to work for you. You've got to share it, just like anything else.
I think Leilani's muted, so why don't we just move on, and she'll chime in here in a second and
okay,
tell us who our winner is for that.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. It's very gracious of you.
Glad to do that. All right, so what's the problem? What's not working in real estate marketing? Well, for most people out there, it's the same old, right? Low trust, high dollar strategies. And I'm going to zip through this stuff, you guys, but here's what it is. Your blind flyers, some of you have tried SEO or SEM stuff, right? Search engine optimization or search engine management and looking for that and trying to figure that out, right? Doing magnets, notepads, calendars, mugs, direct mail pieces, listing syndications, right? You've tried all different types of things here, and most of the time, right, you're spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars out there, and it's like, man, where's the beat? So this is why most people hate marketing, because they're like, I'm spending money for stuff, and I can't even understand how it's working for me. And so we get that. But here's what your millennial and savvy clients want. They want social proof. Can your expertise and your reviews be validated easily? Guys, that helps you with high trust. Can you give a quality referable experience? They want to refer you. Just, humans, we're wired to refer good services, whether it's a restaurant or a movie or something that we've experienced. We want to do that, but we only want to do that if it's absolutely awesome and outstanding. Okay, so you have to have that. Are you implementing leading technology where appropriate? Again, so as much as you can, put in the type of technology and tools that your audience is responsive to. Okay, are you an authority? Do you provide valuable info and resources for them? And can you do that electronically? Again, this is what millennials and savvy clients want. Do you have easy and open communication channels? Are you transparent? Right? These are the types of things that they want. So let's do a quick check here. If you can type Y in the chat, okay, type Y in your chat bar if you, right, do your research with this. Do you check Amazon reviews before making a purchase? Go ahead right now and type Y in the chat if that's you. Any type of purchase that you're looking to buy online, do you check the reviews? Do you check Yelp reviews?
I have some news for you, Elijah. We made a mistake.
Okay.
Two of our staff members each picked somebody. So is it all right if you give out 2 for a year?
You know what? I'm feeling generous today. It's Christmas. We just got 2 yearlies that we gave out. You guys are so lucky today.
Okay, so it's, if you look in the chat box, it's Marise Pierre, M-A-R-Y-S-E, Pierre, P-I-E-R-R-E, and the second winner is Candace Cannon.
Woo-hoo! Congratulations, guys. Candace Cannon, and then, yeah, I see that now. Awesome.
Excellent.
Great.
Okay, so it's in the
chat box. So you guys just want to, perfect. So yeah, in the chat box, guys, still right. Do you check Yelp reviews of restaurants? Go ahead and put a Y for that in your chat box, please. And then same thing. Do you check TripAdvisor, hotel destination reviews, etc. before travel? Type Y in the chat. And then Victor or Leilani or someone, if you can tell me if you're seeing a lot of Ys or not in the chat on that.
Yeah, we are. It seems like these are things that a lot of people do all the time.
Yep. And guys, we know that. And the reason why I'm putting this very simple stat or thought in front of you is to remind you that these are activities you're already doing. All we've done is wrapped our tool around the activities that people in your demographic are already accustomed to doing. So what makes you think that, that young millennial or that savvy buyer, right, or person that's wanting to list their home with you, what makes you think that they don't want to do the same exact thing? No, they want to vet you socially too. They want to check out your reviews and what you're about as well. And most millennials, this is the first online step or gesture towards you, is to check your reviews, to check your online persona. Guys, do you have this set up? And I don't mean, yeah, I've got Yelp reviews, Zillow, and this and that and the other. I mean, do you have a centralized place where they can vet and validate you? Well, when you have your own mobile app, you do have that, all right? So here's how we solve the problem. We're going to jump in really fast towards this. Okay, so ongoing mobile marketing efforts must land in the heads, hands, and hearts of your intended target, right, when they're prepared to lease, list, or purchase a home. You need to have a way to measure the effectiveness against the cost. Guys, so stop guessing. It's 2015. Right? You can ROI and find, like Abe mentioned, you can share these tools, and then when your clients share these tools, you can see all of the activity of who's receiving your app, who's engaging, and whatever they're clicking on. You will get updated insights from your admin portal that share that. So here's what you're driving. You're driving front-end, in-stream, and back-end marketing vehicles. These are what we call your digital marketing vehicles. You must drive these. I'm going to go through this briefly. Your front-end is anytime they don't know you. So all of the efforts that you do when a person doesn't know you, that's your front-end marketing. Okay? Your in-stream is people that says, yeah, I'll engage with you. I'll get on your email newsletter. Yeah, you can text me, or I'll opt in for something you have out there, you know, to get to know you or whatever. Right? That's in-stream stuff. Or when someone decides to pick up the phone and call you about a property, you want to start engaging with them. Back end is what we talked about, driving referrals, driving reviews, so you're not forgotten. This is how you develop your customer for life strategy. Point is, you have to drive these. I don't care if you choose a company like ours or someone else. You have to drive these pieces. So a successful mobile marketing strategy should pull people through a systematic process, okay, and drive social proof, as we've been talking about, which is your reviews and referrals for high touch and high trust, okay? Be automated in some capacity for high reach, right? They should allow quick connection to you, give value, and be simple to deploy, all right? Be quantifiable and trackable in terms of ROI. So find this and build this for your business, because this is the way that the industry is going. You want people to vet you very quickly and be able to say, oh, wow, this is a legit agent. I'm going to give them a call, or I'm going to text them. Or when they have your app, all of those communication channels are immediately deployable to you directly through your app. So do you have digital marketing vehicles? Let's just take this quick poll real quick, and we're not going to take a lot of time, maybe 30 seconds on that. Answer this question right now. Do you have a digital marketing vehicle? There are the 4 choices. They're available.
Okay, we're going to launch the survey, and since you can't see the results, Elijah, I'll tell you as they pop in. So we'll give everybody just a couple minutes to do this. I would remind you that we're going to be answering the questions that you put into the GoToMeeting or GoToWebinar control panel as soon as Elijah gets done. And I'm, you know, as you kind of go through this, I'm really excited to see how you take this strategy and then deploy it through ProLink, because, you know, clearly this is having a pretty significant impact on Abe's business, and it's pretty thrilling to see how, you know, you can take these simple constructs, which are so important, and just understanding any marketing solution that you use, but then marry that to a technology application, which starts with the notion of an agent giving somebody, or giving a potential customer, or giving a friend something that's free that always keeps them connected to what's happening in the real estate market in their area. So, you know, what the vehicles that are most popular today, according to our poll, is 41% answered email campaign, 32% answered online ads, which is a huge number. I had no idea that many people were buying online advertising. SMS mobile marketing is at 7%, and then about 1 out of 5 people really aren't doing much with digital marketing at all. They're probably using traditional means. So it's let's talk about how we can impact this.
Yeah, thank you guys for sharing that. That's good news. And I know most of you agents that are on this call today, a part of RE Technology, are going to be a lot more savvy. So that's why we wanted to join in and share this great news with you about what we're doing. And just to remind you, when you look at a stat like 7% on SMS marketing, first of all, let me just ask you this question. How many of you do not check your text messages? Right? I would find that maybe 5% maybe will not check the text messages. Whether you recognize the number or not, 9 out of 10 of us are going to check our text messages. So that's a highly under-leveraged space in terms of getting the word out about your services. Now, the more that you've earned the right to communicate with these customers, the more you have earned the right to send them a text message. Well, guess what? Our platform does that part for you automatically. When someone downloads your app, they're opting in to receive text messages from you, emails from you, push notifications, and obviously phone calls. So when they're downloading your app, you guys, it opens up a new window for you to communicate with them, and they kind of expect it because it's a tech thing, right? And so let's make one more giveaway here. What I'm going to do now is give away what's called our review package. So this is for someone who says, man, I'm interested in knowing about this app. We're going to give this to you, of course, in advance. And obviously, you'd have to purchase the app towards the end of the call if you want this app to get this prize, okay? And what our review package is we're going to drive all of your reviews to one central location on your app. So say you have 22 reviews on Zillow and 5 on Yelp and 20 on Trulia, whatever it is. We're going to pull all those reviews into one place, branded by Zillow, branded by Yelp, branded by these social destinations, and we're going to put that on your app. So all of your app downloaders are going to see 60, 70, 80, right? Again, social proof. Again, building trust, respect, and authority, third-party validation. All right, so that package that I'm going to be giving away, it definitely is a cost, an add-on item to our platform, but we're going to give that away to someone right now. So whoever wants, Leilani or Victor.
We have our winner. Just to be clear, Elijah, so what you do is you automatically pull in those reviews and testimonials from all those sites. The agent doesn't have to do anything?
Yeah, we actually pull those in ourselves. So there's either a manual process or an API process, but we pull those in because sometimes you have reviews on there that you don't want to show, right? So we don't want to just pull in everything. We want to pull in what the agent wants us to pull in, okay?
Cool.
So that package
is
sometimes
Sharon Boker.
Sharon Boker.
B-O-E-K-E-R. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Sharon. We're going to keep moving. Thanks for that. All right, so let's make the mobile connection, right? When you make great connections on and offline with your prospects and your sphere of influence, that's what's going to drive the type of success you want in your real estate business. But now we're going to pull that from old school, if you will, picking up the phone and only emails, to the mobile right side. So let's make the mobile connection. You need to be everywhere better. Create better ways for your clients and referral farms to enter and engage your communication channels. So social media, right? I'm going to go through really fast. Most of you know this. Social media on Facebook, 6% organic reach, which means you're going to pay for those ads. We saw 30+% of you already familiar with paying for ads, so we're going to move on. Your referral farm, who do you know, right? What's the network that you're farming in that town or that city or that neighborhood, whatever, right? That group of people. Your email marketing, your SMS marketing, open houses, and local events. So how do you be in these places better? Well, let me tell you, when all of the people that you're working with or talking to or your prospects have an ability to connect with you outside of exchanging a phone number, you can exchange your app. Hey, like Abe said, whip out your smartphone and say, what's your cell? Let me text you my app. And then there's some tools and things that you can engage, meaning they can see your listings. I'm going to show you guys the app here in a second. So they can see your listings. They can get resources. If you do, virtual tours, we can put that on your app. Your app is, think about it this way, everything that you are online, everything about you in terms of the digital space that we can put videos, podcasts, PDF documents, white papers, anything that you can promote yourself online, we're going to centralize that and put it on your app. And you need to automate as many of these processes as you can. So with social media, are you doing scheduling? Are you talking to your referral farm about reviewing you constantly? Well, guess what? When they have your app, it makes it very simple to review you. Email marketing, SMS, open houses, and local events. What are you doing to automate these pieces? Again, we talked about driving your digital marketing vehicle. You need to automate this. Well, guess what? Our app allows you to automate a lot of these pieces by virtue of how we built it. Okay? When you're online, you want to take a customer offline. When you're offline, you want to take a customer online. Okay? I'm going to speed through that piece, guys, really fast, but there's a lot there I could be talking about here on this slide. But here's the good news, all right? You don't have to be a marketing expert. You don't have to put in crazy hours of your time learning all of it. Let us do that, okay? Our solution is to give you the best shot at attracting new clients on mobile, and your app is the best way to do that. So how? Is this economical? Is it simple? I know that's a question that many of you are asking right now, so I get that. Give me a second here, and I'll tell you one more thing about this. So the answer is yes, first of all. But think about it this way. Your email signature, your newsletters, your business cards, your blind slides, direct mail pieces, your social media, your review sites, all of this type of stuff, on and offline efforts. You're going to drive this all to one place, and that one place is going to be your app. So remember, Abe talked about his app download link. So that would be something like abe.agentprolink.com. That's not what Abe's is, but I'm just giving you the idea. It's your first name or however you like to set that up as your URL link, and that link we put everywhere. Okay, and what it does is it automatically, if you're on an iPhone, it automatically sends you the app to download on the iPhone. If you're on the Android, it'll automatically revert you to the Google Play Store to download the app there. Again, more credibility. Wow, this agent has their own app. It's not your brand's app, it's your app. So what happens when you move companies, right? Well, all you do is you change your logo, and all your customer base still has your app. It's that fast, okay? So I'm going to do one more quick poll, and then we're going to jump right into showing you that. So what do millennials and savvy clients want from their agent? Better communication tool service, donuts, mailers, a hug. What do they want?
So while we're waiting, are we giving something away with this quick poll?
Yeah, we're going to be giving away something right after this. And so what we're going to give away now is our done-for-you package. What our done-for-you package is so again, you have to have the app in order to get this. So that costs $2.99 for our done-for-you package. What's going to happen is we're going to build your app for you completely free, right? You can set it up yourself, or we can set it up for you. But a lot of times agents go, man, just set it up for me. I'll give you my profile, my logo, my stuff. Set it up for me. And then we'll 5 referral partners. So referral partners can be your CPAs that you work with, your estate planners, your insurance agents. We can also give them a brandable version of your app, which means they'll have their logo and their image, right, their profile image on your app, but it's still pointing to your real estate app, showing your listings or whatever else is going on in your app.
Do they pay extra for that?
It's $2.99, but we're giving that away for free right now, okay?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you have to pay for the app. Yes.
Okay.
You have to have the app, of course.
Leilani, if you can come in and tell me who the winner is, that would be great. But we'll move on, and I'll interrupt you in a second and tell you who the winner is of that.
Perfect.
The done-for-you package.
Awesome. So I'm going to move on from that, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's Tim Sova.
Tim Sova, congratulations. Hope you enjoy that. We're going to be giving a special offer away on the call today anyway, so for everyone that's on this call, by being in earshot of my voice, you are going to get one of the best offers we're going to offer for this app because you're part of RE Technology's team, okay? And so everyone on this call is going to get a really special offer from us today. Why not? It's Christmas, all right? So here's what the app looks like, and this is one version, guys. We have a bunch of templatized versions of our app, and just to point around here, this is what I mean. You have your logo, right, your image. This plus button clicks open social media. I'll show you. Here's the review engine I was talking about that's going to pull in your Yelp, Zillow, LinkedIn, whatever reviews you have out there. This is a click to call button. So they click the phone, and it'll reach out and call that person. They click the envelope, it'll email them, right? Same thing with SMS. Right here you see a home with a little search icon in there. What's going to happen there is we're going to pull in your IDX feed, wherever from your broker or your MLS. We're going to pull that in directly here so that people that are searching for homes in your area can just click on this, and it goes right to the same place where you've given them a password or however you do that in your business. That's going to be deployable on your app. And guys, again, this is just a template. So we have built and coded the ability for you to change all of this. The colors can match your color scheme of your brand. Okay, this background image can be changed and all of that kind of stuff. So when I talk about the done-for-you package, it's simple and deployable, but we do a lot of the work for you if you need that, okay? So again, you have a request feature, and the request feature is just what it says. Someone saying, hey, I saw this property. So say they clicked on the icon, the home icon, and saw a property that they liked, and they click request, hey, I was interested in 23 Jump Street, whatever, okay? And then calculator, that's like a mortgage calculator to see what a payment might look like. Home concierge, what that's about is, anything related to the home. Say, they need repairs, or, someone that's looking to have an installer for, get new wood floors or whatever else. So your app is not just an app for when someone has purchased a home. It becomes the go-to place or repository for you and the connections to your network of anything home related. Community is what it is. That's like your blogging area where you can put coupons from your neighborhood. You can put your virtual tours. You can put all different types of things here on the community section. You can put, say there's a concert in the park and you want to put the pictures up or the video of a clip of something that happened in your neighborhood. That's in the community section. Resources. You can put PDF guides, podcast interviews, YouTube videos. The resources is just kind of an open format to where you can say, hey, there might be some standardized documents that you're going to need during the process. What about white papers and PDFs? And here's the 10 steps you need to know as a first-time home buyer. Again, all of this stuff can go in your resource locker. So the point is, you guys, is your app now becomes the centralized place for everything mobile and everything that you need to do, okay? So same thing here. Here's your social media. All right, so it looks like this. When they click on it, bam, it opens up about 20 different things. It's a nice little animation there. Again, this is so they can socially vet you and see very quickly who you are. So here's what happens when you get an Agent ProLink app. You'll stand out with your own RESPA compliant app. It's deployable on the Google Play Store and iOS devices, as you see here. SEO. You will rank #1 on Google for your keywords because the algorithm that Google supports in the new Hummingbird update, what that means, you guys, is you can now go to the very top of Google based on how your app is described in the App Store. So, for example, I have Elijah Young Mortgage app or Elijah Young Agent app, right? Those are the ones that I have. So if anyone clicks on Mortgage app, you better believe I'm going to be closer to the top of that in Orange County because I've selected those keywords for that. And anything with my name, of course, I'm going to get all that Google juice. You're going to drive trust, respect, and authority using our review engine, which we've talked about, social proof and third-party validation. It's a personalized marketing tool, so you just look like a more savvy agent, right? And you're going to be more in demand, and you're going to stand out. You now have marketing control with simple and valuable analytics I'll show you on the admin portal here in a second. And then you have unlimited advertising partnerships with your referral farm, other loan officers, CPAs, divorce attorneys, financial planners, insurance agents, etc. All right? And then a cohesive customer experience because you're drawing all of your customers' attention to one place on mobile that makes you look savvy and professional. And then guess what? Subconsciously, your face is going to be permanently lodged on their smartphone device. So subconsciously, as they're passing their phone every single day, they're going to see your face and be reminded anytime anything is related to a phone, your face, or excuse me, a home, right, in real estate, your face is going to be the face that they go, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to call this person, all right, or text or email or whatever they want to do. So here's what the dashboard looks like, and this is on our lender product, but you get the same, it's the same idea for the agent product, okay? So just want to show you what it looks like. It's a 1 through 5 quick step process on the admin portal, and because of time's sake, you guys, I am not going to go through all of what this can do, but there's reporting features. Like I told you, anytime anyone clicks in any part of your app, we have, you know, we have very quick channels to understand what's going on, meaning we can send you an email to alert you, hey, someone's engaging your app, right? They're clicking on apply or calculator or this or that, or they're checking on home search or these types of things, okay? So there's a bunch of different reporting tools in here. This is the bill section. So you have a splash screen where you can do, hey, happy holidays and different things like that. And there's a bunch of different marketing tools in here. Again, I'm not going to go through this very much because of time's sake. And this dashboard shows you, hey, here's how many downloads you got, how many people registered, how many referrals you've drawn from people sharing your app, how many people clicked on requests or applied or viewed your app, right? And this kind of gives you a quick view line of, wow, on this day, I did an email marketing campaign. That's why I had this many views, because I drew my email marketing campaign to download my app to get a free Starbucks gift card or whatever, right? Whatever email or marketing stuff you're doing out there, you draw it and you can validate it, right, what we talked about, and see what type of engagement you're getting on your app. So simple, straightforward, and valuable analytics on your app. We talked about having a bunch of different themes, you guys. So again, we've created something that you can see yourself and go, wow, I can pick the look and the feel of how I want my app experience to be for my users and my network to be, including changing all the colors and all that kind of stuff. So it's open source in that, all right? So I wanted to just show you that little piece there so you can see what the actual app looks like itself. And then, like I told you, SEO juice, right? Here's me, and again, this is just based on my name, so obviously, because it's based on my name, I'm going to get all the Google juice. But notice no one else is around there. I got the entire first page of Google. Now, what if I put Elijah Young, Orange County loan officer? Or what if I just put Orange County loan officer? Okay, so the more information I have on my app, and we can help you set that up, the more I get the Google juice for that. All right? Very, very important. So here's our strategy. We're going to pull you through a systematic process, drive social proof, right? Give you reviews and referrals so people can see that. We're automated. How quick connection to you. We give value, and we're simple to deploy. We're quantifiable and trackable for ROI. Okay, so let's just talk about brass tacks. How much does this cost, right? First of all, stop wasting thousands of dollars and ineffective marketing stuff, all right, get the tool Millennials and Savvy clients prefer. That's what we're up to. That's what we're talking about. So here's how much it costs. You're looking at $400 a year, okay? $400 a year in order to get that. And just think about that for a second in terms of like a per month cost or what it would cost you, right? That's what you're looking at to market yourself and have all the tools that we just talked about today, okay, for that price. Give me one quick second here, and okay. By the way, we're going to be giving away the iPad here in just a minute. So thanks for holding on.
Now that $400, does that include the referral module and the Done For You package?
Yeah, so the Done For You package where we do everything, including adding your referral partners, is $299. So that would bring that price to $699 if you did that, right, okay, with the referral package. Excuse me, with the review package. The referral package is like $50. Okay, and that means sometimes we can't pull them in, and it's a manual process, which means we literally have to go to Zillow and manually type in every single review, copy-paste every review over from you, because sometimes the APIs and all that does not work. So for $50, we just say, hey, we take care of it. However we get it to you, we'll get it in there. Okay?
Cool.
So here's what we're doing, because all of you are on this call today. Okay? We're doing a limited special offer for you. So if you enroll today, you'll get everything we talked about plus the Done For You review package free. So what I just talked about, okay, I'm going to actually give that to you for free today just because you're on this call. Okay? You're going to get a 90-day, no questions, money-back guarantee. Okay? So you can try our app. You get 200 custom marketing credits to promote your app. I didn't even have time to talk about that, but we have custom marketing images that you can put anywhere on social media that automatically includes your picture, right, whatever your app picture is going to be, and it's going to send that to all your clientele. And so you get 200 of those for being on this call today. You get full-time phone support from our client success team. They're open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So guys, we're not a software company that says, hey, we'll set you up with the software, go have fun, good luck. Call us. We want to help you succeed. Notice that the title of that person's job is called Client Success Associate. That's how we hire them. So their whole job is to help you understand how to utilize this technology. So we're going to hold your hand Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. So here's what we're going to do. You can get your own app now for 50% off forever. Okay? It's $400 to the public. Okay? So if you were to go to agentprolink.com, you're paying $400. Because you're on this call today, and if you're in earshot of my voice by virtue of the replay, you can get this app for $200, and that's it. You have to use this promo code. There's a code that we're going to send out to you guys right now, so if we can put that code in the chat bar. Go there now, you guys. Listen to what Abe said. Listen to what Victor said. And I don't want to pitch you and try to, buy now, but I really want you guys to understand the power of this. I'm making it so terribly easy for you to go ahead and do this today with a 90-day, no questions, money-back guarantee, okay? So you can even deploy this app and try it for yourself and see if that works for you, okay? And if it doesn't, we would gladly give you your money back. It's not about that. Again, we want you to attract more clients and look more savvy. I don't know how many times with people that I've met that they're like, hey, yeah, give me your business card. And I say to them, I don't have a business card. My app is my business card. And they look at me like, your app? And I'm like, yeah, I have my own app. That just elevates me and the perception of who I am or what I do in their minds. And then once they see that it's sexy and it's got a lot of actual tools that are usable to the end user, they're like, wow. And I have several people like, hey, can you do this kind of app or can I get this kind of app? And I'm, no, we're focusing in real estate, but it sounds nice. But the point is, you can get all of what we talked about today for $200 by going to that link and joining, all right? We would gladly love to have you as a customer today. So now we're going to give away the iPad. Woo, 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 woo. All right, and so what we've done is...
Man, I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much. Elijah, the winner of the iPad is Janice Thurston, Thurston. So congratulations, Janice.
Woo!
Yay! So thank you very much for coming. That's pretty exciting. So we'll get that back. And just to kind of recap all of our winners today, Tim Sova one package. If he purchases this, he gets that award. Sharon Boker is getting the referral module. The free app is going to Candace Cannon and Marise Pierce, and I'm sorry that I'm butchering your name. I've never seen the word M-A-R-Y-S-E, Marise. But Marise Pierce, and then our iPad winner today is Janice Thurston. So congratulations to all of our winners. We really appreciate that.
Congratulations,
so we do have some questions that came in here. If anybody else has any questions, please go to the GoToWebinar control panel and type your questions in, and we'll answer those for you. But one person said, you didn't show home search. Does the application provide people with the ability to search the MLS for properties?
Absolutely, and I think I did show that, you guys. I showed you the little home icon up on the app itself with the little magnifying glass on it. That is the home search. And again, because we're a theme, you can change different things. Okay, some agents don't have any listings, so they don't want to promote, right? They don't want to promote listings that they don't have necessarily on their app. So a lot of our tools are plug and play, just to remind you. Okay, and so if you don't have any listings, we can just not show that piece. But we do have the home search available, okay?
Okay, and the next question is, how long does it take to get this started? Like once they purchase it, it looks like you have a program where you'll help them or they can do it themselves.
Yep, 48 hours, okay? So from the time that you submit your, basically your payment to say, hey, I'm a new customer, and once you get us your information, which means we need a profile picture, right? We need your MLS number, right? Just the basic information on you. You can do this part yourself, you guys, in the admin portal. It's super simple. I showed you the 1 through 5 step process, or you can pick up the phone and call us, and we'll walk you through. That part's free, okay? The part that's not free is if you're like, yep, set everything up for me and tell me when it's done. Okay, that's not free for us to do that because somebody physically has to sit there and do it, okay? But it takes, for a savvy agent, it will take about 5 to 10 minutes to set up the basic information for your app. It takes us 48 hours to get your app launched on the Google Play Store, okay? Sometimes as soon as 24 hours. But yeah, up to 48 hours is what we talk about, and then we'll have, we have over 1,000 apps out there on the marketplace now from agents and some loan officers as well that have been doing this. And so we'd love to have you as a customer. Any other questions?
And that's just in a few months, right? This product,
that's just in a few months.
When did you release this product?
Yeah, we're technically in soft launch for Agent Pro Link, so that's just really been a few months. We're going to launch this nationally, and I highly advise you guys to jump in now because you might see this soar up to anywhere upwards to $1,000 once the value in the marketplace increases for this new technology. So you're getting the same value for $200 today.
Okay, so the next question from the audience. With all the marketing and technology tools available, personal website, top producer, contractually, truly, blah, 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 Agent Pro Line is standalone as a sole single source tool for marketing on a limited budget. Is that right?
Yep, absolutely.
Like you don't have to have all that stuff. You can just use your app. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have all this other stuff.
Exactly.
Your app does it all. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's the whole point. Now, again, if you're going to do email drips and those types of things, sure, you're going to have an email service provider and all these types of things that help you to do email. But we can collect those emails and send them out to your email service provider that come through the app, okay? So that's where the interface of whatever other technology pieces out there, Constant Contact, MailChimp, all those types of email service providers, or you can do it through standard email yourself, right? But yeah, the idea that we built with this is that your app becomes the new destination for everything that you do online. Because we're going to pull in all your social media and all your reviews and all that stuff anyway. So all that stuff's going to be on your app now. So it's not like, hey, go to my Facebook and check me out. Now I'm typing on Facebook. Well, all that customer has to do is click on your face, right, on that plus sign, and they'll go immediately to your Facebook instead of having to do it the old school way, if you will.
So the next question is for Abe. Abe, are you still with us? Can you unmute for a second?
I'm here.
Awesome. So somebody wants to know like what you're using for CRM. Are you using does everybody just use ProLink and that's their CRM, or are they using something in addition to that, or what's your strategy there?
Yeah, no, we actually use a different software for CRM. ProLink for us is more of a kind of upfront marketing tool, in client engagement and making sure we kind of keep tabs. It's very, I guess, in some ways, if anyone's familiar with the Tom Ferry system, there's like that hour where you call different contacts of yours and just touch in and say hello. It's our replacement of that hour of calling because the app engages in a way above and beyond the call, and it gives us feedback in a way that, again, using social media to stay connected and whatnot, it keeps us engaged with people. And so I think on the front end, agent polling is awesome, and it keeps us engaged. But on the back end, we do have other systems in place to do our CRM. We do drip marketing. We keep birthdays and stuff like that, and all our data on customers in a different database.
Cool. And I'm going to let you follow up on this, Abe. The next question is, in terms of, you mentioned that you just take people's phone numbers and you just text them the app. If people have a whole bunch of phone numbers, do you recommend that your agents text the app to everybody that they have a cell phone number to?
You could do it that way. You could kind of shotgun it that way. I've found a little bit more success kind of putting it out on my social media. And I think Agent Point's awesome about this too. They created a couple banners for me to share on Facebook. I put those things on my Facebook page, and people who want to engage or see the app and find an interest in it, they download it themselves based off of that Facebook banner. But I was just at an event yesterday, a mortgage event, and I went with no business cards, and people were asking me for business cards, and just like Elijah said earlier in the call, I said, actually, my business card is my app, and they gave me their cell phone number right there on the spot. I texted them the link to my app. They downloaded it, showed them around a little bit. They thought it was really cool, and it was just almost like for me, kind of a bragging right in some ways. Just to say, I have an app,
you have a website.
I
have an app. Yeah.
Yeah, those business card things are so like a 1990, or something like that. But no, it was a fun way for us to engage and just talk and start off a conversation. But that's been it for me. I've never blasted my contact list, with my link. Just 'cause I don't like that, when people do that to me. And I think someone else brought up text messages as a way to market. Yeah, I sometimes see those and I delete them. I don't even know who it's from, to be honest with you. It's like a 6-digit number or 5-digit number. So I do the same for the people in my contacts. I try not to blast them in that way. But I do when I engage them, I give them my app, I show them how it works, and then from there I just ask them to share it, with anyone they come in contact with, and it's been working pretty well for me and a bunch of agents in my office.
Great. And here's something that is your app in the App Store or in the Google Play Store? People just go in there and they look for your name and you're there?
Yep. That's exactly how it works.
And that part is super cool. Actually, it's pretty cool. You can just in the Google Play Store, you search your name, and all of a sudden your app comes up, right next to a lot of other apps, and it's pretty cool.
So somebody said, will the $400 charge be locked in, or does the price go up each year? And the answer to that is, because you attended today, RE Technology participants get the price of $200, and that's $200 for life. And you can cancel it any time. And I think, what did you say, 90 days?
90 days, no question.
With it after 90 days, you get your money back, right?
Yeah, if you come to me on the 89th day and said, it didn't work for me, I'll give you your money back. No problem.
Cool. All right. There's a number of questions about the IDX property search in terms of integrating with the MLS and letting consumers search all the listings in the marketplace. I know, in Orange County, you're part of the California Regional MLS. And,
MLS, yep.
Yeah, do you have to pay extra to get all of the listings in the app, or is it you guys just do that's part of the fee?
Yeah, so what's going to happen, you guys, we get this question a lot. We are not an IDX. So let me just say, out of the gate, our app is not an IDX. Like Abe said, it's a front-end marketing tool. I want you to keep that in your mind. Secondary to that is, yes, okay, we are going to show your IDX feed either from your MLS, right, or from your broker, wherever you show properties online. You have a URL to show those properties, right? We're going to take that URL and put it inside of your app. So when they click on that link, they're going to see the same thing that they would see on a desktop, Okay, it's the same.
Yeah, and I really like that. You know, one of the things that that we often are encumbered by when we talk about mobile strategies for agents and brokers is that a lot of the mobile applications that are available in the marketplace today are not connected to the other places like the IDX solutions that the agent or broker has. So now you have two systems with a consumer trying to, you know, if they save their search in your app, it's not, that search is no longer saved on your website, and or they save a listing to favorites on your website, it's no longer, you know, and then they go to your app and their favorites aren't there. It creates this really dysfunctional experience where they're trying to parallel everything they're doing in one with another, and it becomes a nightmare. So I really applaud you guys for going the direction of, hey, do all of the lead capture and lead generation wherever you do it today. Let all the customers register to that IDX site that you have today. You know, don't duplicate that with your agent app. Just use what you already have. Manage all your contacts over there. Manage your, you know, your drip marketing and everything from there the way you always have done it. But use Agent ProLink to drive more conversion and more engagement with you and your brand. So anyway, I just want to tell you guys, I thought this was extraordinary today. I really appreciate your insights, Elijah. Obviously, you and your company have done a tremendous amount of research to understand what's happening with consumers and how apps can play a pivotal role in the success of companies. And nothing spells that out more than the testimony here of Abe. And Abe, I'm telling you, you guys are just killing it down there in Orange County, and I hope you have a great holiday season. And we're past the top of the hour, so I want to let everybody go and just remind you that we're going to be contacting Tim and Sharon and Candace and Maurice and Janice with the awards that they've won. Anybody can visit the website to download the app and get started. You get, you know, you'll give 90 days to return the app if you're not happy with it. You're going to save $200 today. Again, the promo code on the Agent Link ProLink website is WLive, and we'll send all this to you by email too. So if you missed any of it, you didn't write it down, we'll make sure to send you an email with that. So again, thanks everyone. We really appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I just do want to remind the panelists, do not close the GoToWebinar control panel. We are recording this, and we will close it, and we will capture the recording, and we'll put it up on RE Technology and send it out to everyone today. So with that, thank you very much. Chris, you can go ahead and close the webinar, and everyone have a great day.